Welcome to Outlaw Woodworking. Come on in, let's make something. Welcome back. Today we're going to review the Bauer 20 volt lithium battery cordless drill. Now recently I was working on my garage, and one of the tools that I use all the time is a cordless drill. And the cordless drill that I had was a Milwaukee 18 volt drill, and I'll show you a picture of it right here. But and it basically, it had three settings, the same as this one. It had an impact hammer, it had the drill, and then a drill impact combo. So I went online to buy another one because I had that cordless drill, that Milwaukee cordless drill, for more than 20 years. And the fact that it lasted such a lot of abuse for 20 years, I'm definitely still going to buy another one of those. But a lot of times people want to see, you know, something that of good quality that's possibly a lot cheaper that they can still do the same things with. So today I thought I would, Harbor Freight actually recently had a sale, and this cordless drill from Bauer, now it looks very similar to the Milwaukee. I think, you know, they probably copy a lot of that stuff. I don't know for sure, but you know, this is a 20 volt where my old one was an 18 volt. But this one, it has a, it's a 1/2 inch compact hammer drill, and it also comes with a 1.5 amp hour lithium battery. It comes with a little carrying case and a charger, and this was all for 69 bucks. So it's hard to beat that. So today we're going to go ahead. Now I'm working on my garage doors of my big shop. So I have like 24 holes to drill through some 4-inch aluminum, and then through the bottom tracks of my guides. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this, check it out, see how it feels in our hand. And then we're gonna go put this to the test. And at the end, I'll tell you what I think and how I like it. Anyway, yeah, let's get to opening this. Again, this is the Bauer 20 volt hammer drill kit from Harbor Freight. Now I've seen a lot of these Bauer tools lately, and they all seem to, like, you know, they got the colors of the Milwaukee, and this is a nice little bag. Right off the bat, it's got a nice little bag. Here's the drill without the battery. It feels pretty heavy duty. It's got 1 and 2 speed. Very, very similar to the Milwaukee. In the box you have the battery. Now this is a lithium battery, 20 volt. It's actually a lot smaller than the Milwaukee battery. Let me see if I have a Milwaukee battery here. No Milwaukee batteries here. All my batteries are down in the shop. I'll have to compare that later. So it does have an indicator on the battery. It looks like it's got a couple lights on it. It's on drill mode. So in the hand, it feels pretty good. Now you really don't know how long this drill is going to last until you really put it to some torture test. Anyway, yeah, the drill feels good. It looks good. I'm kind of hopeful that it'll prove itself to be a good drill to have. And it's going to be basically a spare drill. It also comes with a charger. And that's about it in this box. It has looks like it has a belt clip here, and it does come with a couple drill bits, some regular and a Phillips. Anyway, that's we'll go ahead and put this clip on and we will charge this up. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the Bauer drill from Harbor Freight. Basically $69, and you get all this with it. So that's for the money, it's a good price. Now, I'm going to use this thing really hard today because like I said, I've got about 24 holes to drill, and I've got 4 different garage bottom tracks to put on. So we'll go ahead and put this thing to the test. I'm going to go ahead and charge up this battery, and I will see you down at the shop. Yeah, so far, I mean, the battery is a lot smaller for being a 20 volt instead of an 18 volt. Anyway, I'll charge this up and I'll see you down at the shop. Right here you can see the bottom track that I need to bolt onto the bottom of these aluminum frames, and this track will allow me to install a guide to slide the rolling doors, the barn doors back and forth. Right here I'm clamping them to the bottom, and here I'm using the Bauer drill. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole, and then I'm going to bolt it, and then I'm going to drill another hole and then bolt it, and I'm going to just move down the line and see if I can't attach all these. Now, so far this Bauer drill has worked pretty good. I'm happy the way, I think it needs a bigger battery, but I am happy with the way it feels in your hand. It's not too heavy, seems to have pretty good power. Yeah, so right here I'm bolting the second bolt. I'm using a 1/4 inch drill bit to drill these holes, and I'm drilling, basically each time I drill through this thing, it's basically 3 holes. 2 holes in the aluminum and then 1 hole in the metal bottom bracket. Right here you can see it goes down through these pretty easy. Aluminum's obviously a really soft metal, but so far the drill is proving to be a handy little addition to the family. Right there I'm actually using a Milwaukee impact driver to put the nuts on, and then using the Bauer drill to drill the holes. Okay, last hole on the first frame, and we get that bolted on. Here we're doing the second frame, and this frame is inside the garage, so it was a little harder to do. I actually, well, it wasn't that hard, but what I did was I couldn't clamp it, so I shimmed it in place and then drilled it. Right here you can see I'm using wood shims, lining it all up. Then I go and mark all my holes and then start drilling. Now I must say that this Bauer drill did feel really good in the hand. It felt like the power wasn't the same as my Milwaukee. Now if you heard me talk about my Milwaukee drill, I had my Milwaukee cordless drill, an 18 volt, same drill as this, but an 18 volt. It had a bigger battery, and it felt like the Milwaukee drill had more power. But I'm going to do a little research after, let's see how long this battery goes, and then I'll go up and check the computer and see what kind of power, what's the actual specs between the Milwaukee and this Bauer 20 volt drill. Right there I've got them all drilled, and now I'm just going to bolt these up. Here we are on the last one. So far I've drilled 10 holes through 3 pieces of metal, and right here the battery starts going dead. So I haven't finished, and the battery... Okay, first up, the battery. I drilled about 10 holes and the battery went dead. Although I was drilling through a 4-inch piece of aluminum, so 2 sides of the aluminum and then a piece of steel. So really I was drilling 3 holes, so about 30 holes, and the battery went dead. Now when I charged it up and I checked the indicator light, it said full, but I thought, you know, I'm going to go ahead and go up to my computer and compare the statistics between the Bauer and my old Milwaukee, I'm sorry. And because it felt like the Milwaukee was a lot more powerful. I had the Milwaukee drill for probably more than 20 years, so I know the feeling of it and how powerful it is. But the Bauer, when I bought it, it seemed like it was similar as far as size and what it did. My old one was 18 volt, this one was a 20 volt. So I thought, you know, it should be comparable, but it didn't feel comparable, and then the battery went dead pretty quick. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a second chance. I'm going to recharge the battery, but at the same time, I'm going to come up to my computer and compare the actual specs of each one. And what I found was the torque, the max torque on the Bauer was 450, and on my old Milwaukee it was 525. So it has about 75 pounds more torque on the Milwaukee drill, and the RPMs on the Bauer are 1700, I believe. Yeah, 450 speed. Yeah, 1700 RPMs, and the Milwaukee's 1800. Now, at first glance, I thought it worked really well. It felt good in the hand, and yeah. So the Milwaukee has a little more power than the Bauer. However, I still think for the money, I'm going to give it a second chance right now. I'm going to recharge it, see how it works, see how it does, and yeah, then I'll give you my final opinion. Anyway, the battery's probably recharged down there, so let's get started. We'll go down there and give it a second try. Right off the bat, I have a full charge on this battery. Now, this is a small battery. This is a 1.5 amp battery. Now, my recommendation for this drill is to buy the bigger battery. And matter of fact, on my Milwaukee drill that I recently burned up, I had the drill for 20 years, but I had all the big, larger M18 batteries, so they lasted a long time before you had to recharge them. Yeah, so right here I'm basically finishing up these tracks, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the drill actually. Like I said, I would definitely get a bigger, the bigger size. They have a 3 amp hour battery. I would definitely get that. Right here you can see I'm doing the last track, and it's an inside one, so I got to shim it up and then drill all the holes. But yeah, my opinion of it is, although it's not as powerful as the Milwaukee, it still does the job. And if you are to add the 3 amp hour battery, I think you'll have a lot more success with it. It'll last longer, and yeah, we'll have to see if it lasts 20 years like the Milwaukee. However, yeah, it is doing the job right now. Here you can see I'm drilling the last of I've got 6 holes in each one of these frames. So total holes today is 72 holes. And I finished drilling it, and now I'm going to basically prop this thing up and bolt it. And that's the last of my tracks on the bottom of these garage doors. Next up on the garage build, I will probably install the guides that travel in these tracks. Anyway, yeah, that's the Bauer 20 volt cordless drill. And it's an impact drill combo. Comes with a 1 amp battery and a charger. And okay, after taking a really good look at the Bauer, this is the Bauer 20 volt lithium, model number 1792C B1. Now this is a 1/2 inch chuck, which is what my Milwaukee was. Now, after giving it a second chance, recharging up the battery, I don't know, what I realized is my Milwaukee batteries are a lot bigger, and they'll last like 3 or 4 hours. Now, I did notice on the box, they do make a 3 hour battery, 3.0 amp hour battery. And I think you would definitely be better off with that. The 1.5 hour battery, it doesn't last that long if you're doing a lot of stuff. Now, if you're just doing simple little things around your house, I think the 1.5 battery will work good. But for me, I think it'd be a good idea to get the bigger battery. Now, after giving this a second, you don't want to give your review right off the bat. You want to kind of hold it in your hand, use it a little while. After the second charging of the battery and using it, I'd have to give it a thumbs up for the money. Now, I bought mine on sale, and like I said, I think it was around $69. Normally, I think they're $99 with the whole kit, the bag, charger, and the battery. Is it as good as the Milwaukee? No. But if you compare the money, the Milwaukee's twice as much money. So although I probably will still buy another Milwaukee because I just love the Milwaukee tools, I am happy with this Bauer, and I think this is a good addition to the shop to have an extra cordless battery or a cordless drill. And yeah, anyway, for the money, thumbs up for Bauer. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and I will see you next time. Later.